Okay, so can we even believe that 2025 is almost here already? Because I cannot. I literally what happened to this year? I feel like it was not like the worst year, but it was not the greatest year. And it went by really fast because 2025 is almost here. Like, this is craziness. So we are going to talk about planning for 2025 today. And I just had to tell you, side note, currently I am drinking a great coffee, which I added Starbucks hot chocolate to make a mocha. If you are unfamiliar with that, it is so good. I would highly recommend and definitely try it and then let me know what you think. So I just had to add that in as a little side note tip there. Definitely go try that. So that's what I'm enjoying while I'm recording this for you. And you can grab yourself one while we talk about planning for 2025. So the time to start planning for this is now. This might seem early to some people, but all of those things come out all the time. I find it's like January 1st. Well, not right on January 1st, I guess. Maybe some. I don't know. The vision board parties. They come out like right at the beginning of the year or like into the new year. That's not the time to be planning for the new year. You want to plan ahead of time. You don't want to plan when we're there already. Like you want to know what you're doing ahead of time, right? So then you already have the plan and you can just execute on it. So that's why we're doing this now. Doing this now. We're getting ahead of the game. And if you want 2025 to be your best year in business yet, that's what we're going to talk about. This is exactly what I would do. I'm going to give you some tips and we're going to make it happen. So there's no more talking about like, this is going to be my year. And then it just goes off the rails and we forget about that. And, there's no planning and it's just winging it. And there's no plan, take action, make it happen. The biggest thing, like literally the biggest thing, we're stopping paying attention to what anyone else is doing. We do not give a fuck what anybody else is doing. I don't know why I was just going to say this. I was going to say anyone else and their chicken. That makes no fucking sense. Like anyone else and their grandma, maybe. Why did I just say whatever? ADHD is why. That was weird. Maybe that's like a new saying. Probably not. Anyway, I'm leaving that in just for everyone to hear. So we are not paying attention, probably not paying attention to that either, but we're not paying attention to anyone else or what they are doing. Focus on you. Seriously, that's the biggest piece of advice that I can give here. Focus on you, what you need to do, and execute on that. Do not get sidetracked by all of the other bullshit online. That is literally what you can do to have the best year. That is it. That is what is going to make it the best year for you, is if you focus on what you need to do. So the first thing that I want you to do is when we are going to plan this and what I'm actually going to drop in the show notes, and you can grab this so that you can get it all planned out right in Asana, which is going to be amazing. I have a free template for you. It's totally free. You can grab it, download it so that you can work in there along with this if you would like, or do it afterwards, whatever you want to do. Up to you. But it's a 2025 planner that you can upload right into Asana. All of the directions, everything are in the email that you will get with it. So just follow that to get it into your Asana, but grab that, put it in there, get your plan all laid out. Because the other thing is, don't just like go planning this in your head. Actually write it down because like that doesn't really count. Okay? Like that, no, really doesn't count. So grab that. I'm going to remind you again at the end, but make sure you grab that. Now, first things first, we are going to assess 2024, right? No matter what happened, it really doesn't matter if it was like the worst year ever. It doesn't matter. We are just like objectively assessing this and thinking about, okay, so what did go well? Because I guarantee you, you can find things that did go well, right? You can look at this and think about, okay, so whether it's like in your content, what did people resonate with your offers? What offer went the best for you? What did you like the most? Really think about those things and then think about what's coming into 2025. What do you want to continue? And, like I said, what offers do you love? What do your clients keep coming back for? Do you have offers that people keep, coming back to you for? Do they keep renewing with you for? Do they like, for me, I know my 6-week intensive, it's the launch intensive or where we set up your launch system. That is an offer that I will probably keep forever because that is one that I love and my clients love. Like people just absolutely love that one. I have people that come back to that one that love it when we do it. People get really good results from it. It is just like, it's solid. It is so good. That's one that I am taking with me into 2025. So that's going to be a part of my 2025 plan and what that looks like within the 2025 plan. Now, what didn't go so well? What didn't go great? What did you not like? What offers are not coming with you into 2025? And don't like be hard on yourself. Don't dwell on this. Don't beat yourself up over it. It really doesn't matter because we're leaving that shit behind. We are not taking it with us. It's being left behind. It's being left in the past. It's fine. We are done with it. It is over. Okay? That stays in the past. If you can hear that, that is my cat. She likes to come and meow at me when I'm doing podcasts all the time, which is not convenient, but that's fine. Okay, so we're leaving those things in the past. Okay? You're not doing that. And there's no beating yourself up about it. It's fine. Totally fine. Okay? So that's what we are really assessing. And you can also think about, at this point, is there anything new that you are thinking about for 2025? Kind of get your ideas around what would you like to bring forth in 2025? What are you thinking about? And this is where our plan comes into place. Now, the very first thing, keep it simple. Don't go crazy, okay? We don't need all of the like fucking micro offers and like millions of things. Don't stress yourself out with that bullshit. Like you don't need 10,000 offers selling every day. Like you don't need to do that. You really need like a solid foundation of offers that people know you for and come to you for and that you enjoy. and that you can really get behind and create content on, that's what you need. Keep it simple, because when you have too much, that's when it starts to feel like you're burning out and like you can't even get your head wrapped around what the fuck you're supposed to be doing because you have all of this shit going on. So keep it simple. Keep it simple. And think of your offers themselves and, your offer suite kind of like a funnel that lead people to different levels of support. So think of it as, if someone comes into your low ticket offer, what is the continuation of that? And how do you create something? And you can do this on the back end of your business. Create, the emails that then sell them, like position your next offer to them. And if they go into the mid-ticket offer, how do you position your high-ticket offer to them? And it's just kind of leading people through different levels of support. And really think about this. Like, give this some good thought, because I also want you to consider that keeping clients and retaining clients is a lot less work. And if you are in doing ad spend, it's a lot less costly than getting new clients. Not to say that like you shouldn't be ever getting new clients, but it is just easier on you. And I mean, these are people that already trust you. You can definitely keep these people in your business, give them more support, and think of ways that you can really do that. And it doesn't have to be things that, you're promoting on the front end. Just because you give someone, some level of support on the back end doesn't mean that all of a sudden you have to shout it out on Instagram. I do things on the back end of my business all the time that nobody on social media knows about, because I'm not going to be like everything on the back end, and some of the support and offers, I guess you could say, that I offer people on the back end, I'm not going to promote all of them on social media. That would be crazy. We're keeping it simple, right? But just give that some thought. And you don't have to give it thought in the sense of like, you have to have them all planned out right now. It will also come when you're working with people. It doesn't have to be, this doesn't have to be something where it's like absolutely mapped out to a T, every single thing, but just know that that is also something that you can do, right? And make sure that you are thinking about having different levels of support, even for people coming into your business. So low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, right? We're not just selling high ticket, or we're not just selling low ticket, because that's also probably not going to get us the income that you want, right? So just keeping those things in mind. Now, when is the best time to promote different offers? And we're going to talk a little bit about launching and what that can mean. Now, I don't, well, launching has changed. Launching has changed massively. And open and close cart launches are kind of a thing of the past. Even though I call my 6-week intensive like the launch intensive, it's really not centered around having an open and close cart launch. What it is setting up the systems and strategy to sell out your whatever offer it is that you are wanting to promote, and what the system is that we're going to put in place in order to do that. And then you can put that on repeat to keep filling that offer. But it can be evergreen. It can be something that you are promoting like ongoing, depending on when spots open. But hard open and closed cart launches do not work the same way as they used to. So that's one thing to consider. And it's really thinking about more, fitting it into when is the best time that you can give your clients certain types of support. So, like I was saying, when is the best time to promote different offers? So, think about like seasons, times of the year, for example, for fitness. So, we know that the big times of the year that people are jumping on fitness things are like New Year's in the springtime for summer, like everybody wants to get the summer body, going into fall for getting back into routine, and around holidays, like they want to be able to stay on track and know, you know, how they can do that, or getting ready for a wedding. Like there's so many things that you can actually pull out and really kind of plan that around. So it's thinking more about those kind of things rather than having this like hard open and closed launch where you're like, you can only enroll for these days unless there's like a very specific reason that you want to do that, or your offer fills up, then obviously it's full. But think about, what is the best support you can give people at certain times of the year? Because that's also going to sell out your offers because it's a no-brainer at that point. That is the sport that they're looking for. So if you present it to them, that's what they want. Make it simple. Again, we're making it simple for your clients or potential clients as well, not like as well as you, right? Because when you can do both, makes it like double easy for you. So it's just a win-win all around. So what support can you provide that they need at certain times of the year? And then think about what can you provide year round. So this can be like some kind of membership that, people can be in at all times, or group program, or it can be one-on-one coaching, that people kind of need accountability all the time. And you can come in and promote that when you have spots open. But it doesn't have to be this thing of these like big stressful launches that are like open and close cart where you have this pressure of having to get X number of people in. And if you don't, then you feel like it's a failure. Like we need to get away from that. Period. We just need to get away from that. Plus, it's really not what's working right now. So think of, keeping it simple, promoting seasons, times of the year, and what can you promote kind of year round. Now, the next thing, of course, is systems. Having systems in place to support this whole thing and support your whole plan. This is going to be huge. One of the systems is going to be the yearly plan template that you have in Asana. Get it for free. Download it. That is, a system that you can go back to, refer to, and keep going through to keep you updated and on track with your plan, right? But really to support you on marketing and sales and all of those good things, you want to think about this from content to the back end to someone becoming a client. So how can you put systems in place to not only support you, in getting them there, but support someone that wants to become your client to allow them to easily go through that process. So it works both ways. It's really how can someone land on your content, get to your links easily, opt in for something, get on your email list, you know, get your freebie, get the value, know that your offer is the obvious next step of support, be able to buy it or sign up for whatever it is easily, be onboarded, start working with you. That's really what you want to think about having in place for each one of your offers. And I really start at, most of the time, I start at the offer and work back. So you want to start with what is your offer? Then you need obviously a sales page. You want always onboarding goes with the sales page all of the time, without exception. Always goes with the sales page. Then you want your freebie that goes with the offer, the emails that link the two, the freebie to the offer, and your landing page for your freebie. And you've got the whole thing. That is your sales funnel for that offer. And then it can be either a sales funnel in terms of a launch system for that offer, or you can have it evergreen. So something that is always running. If it's like, a membership that you have always open, that can be something that's evergreen. And then you have that system there. But these are things that you need to think about to make your job so much easier, because you don't want to be sending out all of these links. And when you can plan this in advance, you can really set these systems up and have this all done. And it's going to feel so good if you do it. It's going to be so good. And it just like streamlines everything. Absolutely everything. So those are the main things to plan out 2025. Remember to pick up the free yearly plan template. You can grab it at the link in the show notes. If you have any questions, make sure that you message me. If you want to work with me to have me set up your systems, we can do that as well. And I will leave a link that you can check out for that in the show notes. And we can either do it together or I can do it for you. Either way, you have either option. So that is it. But make sure, plan out 2025. Make it your best year by planning ahead. That's how it's going to happen. And again, the biggest thing, don't listen to what everyone else on the internet is going to be doing. It doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter. Focus on you. Focus on what you want to do and how you want to serve your clients, and make it your best 2025.